really want women to come forward and run. I definitely go and do a low intensity workout during my period. I do go to work during my period.
Like you're not supposed to touch utensils like when you have your period.
Even something like a khichdi is really nice. Any kind of junk food always helps.
Hi Neha, welcome to Teri Chakkar. A very good morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's so lovely to be here this morning because of Go Flow Run.
Yeah, please tell me about this initiative.
So Go Flow Run is a marathon that we have, which is of course for girls and women across all ages, and we really want women to come forward and run because every registration empowers, through the registration money, empowers to build toilets in the interior parts of India where there still are girls who have to drop out of schools because they don't have enough toilets. So we work very closely with C3, that is Center for Catalyzing Change. It's right there behind you. So we work with C3 as an agency, and we've been doing some good work in year one. We're in year two, and we're very excited about it.
Do you think we should normalize taking leaves during periods?
I think that the approach, the initiative, all of that is great, but it should also be subject from woman to woman because for every woman it's different. For the ones who don't feel great about it, yes, absolutely. For the ones who think they can work through it, why not? As far as I'm concerned, so I kind of definitely go and do a low intensity workout during my period. I do go to work during my period, and I'm extremely sensitized to the ones who can't come. And we should normalize not just this, but every conversation around it.
If you could rename periods to something cooler, what would it be?
Ooh, what a good question. I would say break. Yeah.
Okay, do
I'm
you?
on a break.
Yeah, actually. Do you track your cycle on an app or still rely on memory?
No, I track it on an app. But yeah, I mean, I'm a very old school person. I use diaries even now, don't make fun. But every time if you see me and you watch me closely, I always have a bag and it has my diary. So I write everything in my diary. But yeah, now I moved to apps, but I usually don't have my phone.
Okay. What's your go-to comfort food or ritual during?
Um, a hot cup of coffee with chocolate or hot chocolate. Yeah, if it's mostly hot chocolate.
Okay, last. One thing you wish boys understood about periods?
Um, that it's intense. It's intense. It's probably a lot more than they experience on a monthly basis. But I'm lucky enough to be married to a man who's extremely sensitized. So yeah, it's just, I just have to tell him I'm on a break.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hi Kubra, very good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Teri Chakkar?
Amazing, amazing. So, what do you want to say about this whole event, Go Flow Run?
I think we should just go with the flow. Like literally, right? We talk about this all the time, right? And I don't think the flow or the period is like something that we need to stop, be afraid about, like not talk about. Like I don't understand any of this. Okay, to be honest, like it's, I don't get it. It's very very simple. Just embrace it. It's a part of your physical body. It's a part of the physicality of every woman you know. So let's just be kind, let's just respect the body for what it is, and let's stop making a big deal about it. And because you've been making such a big deal about it, we're on the streets to run in the morning.
Okay, what's the most bizarre myth you have ever heard about periods?
No, I've heard like some crazy stuff like, oh, you don't do the work. Like, when I was growing up, I used to visit my friend's home, and his mom was not allowed to, like, go and cook in the kitchen because you're not supposed to touch utensils like when you have your periods. I think it's archaic. We're better than that now. But like even the simplest things like of like every day-to-day life, I've asked my yoga teachers, right? Can I do yoga when I'm on my periods? And they go like double thumbs up. In fact, you must. Like it regulates your system. So this whole thing that you can't work out, you can't do heavy things, you can't go to the temple, you can't do the stop. It's your body and it's very natural. So be okay with it and allow other people to be okay with it.
Do you remember your first period experience and did anyone educate you about menstrual hygiene then?
I think it's my mom who's been there for me like through that entire process. I don't have a clear recollection of it, but Yeah, I did have like a period scare. It was not my period, and I thought I was on my period. And then my mom was just like, beetroot khaya hai. So
Okay. Why do you think there's still hesitation around applying for period?
I think we girls should just stop hesitating. They will quietly give the leave, and they will quietly keep quiet. You know, the more we like double question ourselves कि यार I am experiencing this, is this right, is this wrong, वो हम लोग आगे वाले को ना और वो क्या बोलते हैं छूट दे रहे हैं कि भाई आप भी हम हमारे साथ ऐसे we are tentative, you be tentative too. No, we are very clear on this. If I don't feel good enough that day physically and I can't be useful to my job, to my role, then I may as well take that downtime because it's important for me. And I don't think there is any shame or stigma attached to that.
Do you track your cycle on an app or still rely on memory?
100%. I need app. I like app. I know tomorrow period is coming and it comes.
One thing you wish boys understood about periods?
Like, dude, when you're like, okay, look, I think this boy's understanding and myth can be like one thing. When I'm frustrated, I could actually just be frustrated. It's got nothing to do with my hormonal balance and it's got nothing to do with my periods. If I'm mad at you, there is a bigger chance that you did something than me having my periods. So maybe it's time for self-reflection and stop like throwing the blame on, the woman or the girl and be like, oh, but maybe it's just your periods. No, it's not.
Welcome to Telechakra and very good morning.
Thank you.
So my first question is, what's the most bizarre myth you have ever heard about periods?
Oh yeah, I guess that's an important one, that it can't be that painful. It's not that bad. How hard can it be? It's very painful. I think it's been compared to people having a heart attack, the pain. I think that's what I've heard somewhere. It's painful. It can be very, very painful, that's for sure.
My second question is, what's your go-to comfort food or ritual during your period?
Chocolate. Always. I think anything that's kind of comforting, even something like a khichdi is really nice. Any kind of junk food always helps. But usually foods that are kind of rich in carbohydrates help me a lot.
If you could rename periods to something cooler, what would it be?
Jesus, you're really putting me on the spot here with creativity. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you track your cycle on an app or still rely on memory?
I still rely on memory. I've been doing this for far too long, and I think more than my memory, I think my body tells me what's happening. So I kind of just listen to that.
One thing you wish boys understood about periods?
I think they're going to understand whatever it is that is kind of made aware, So I think it's important to educate, provide information that will allow them to provide support and understand what it is that we kind of go through as women. See, if you're not going through it yourself, it's really hard to kind of have any kind of understanding of what it is that a female body goes through during that time. And so I think more conversation and open dialogue about how it really works, what we go through, what the pain is like. And it's not just about the bleed, it's about so much more than that. It's about the hormonal cycle, it's about the mood swings, it's about what we're kind of dealing with all month long. And I think once that awareness is made more clear, it provides people with an opportunity to be able to understand, right? Because otherwise, if someone's not going through it, how will they really? So I think those conversations are important.
Okay, one last. Do you think leaves should be normalized during periods?
Leaves.
Taking leaves in corporate or like in such events?
Taking time off. Look, it's a very difficult question to answer because every single woman deals with this in a very different way. I've heard of cases where I know women have to be hospitalized during this time of the month because of the pain is so severe and extreme. I know that for the first day, I really struggle. So I think you have to look at the individual case. If somebody needs time off, they need time off. This is not something that should be taken lightly. It can be very, very painful if you're one of those people who goes through that kind of pain. And it can be a debilitating pain. So if you're going through something like that, you should absolutely be given the time off to be able to deal with it. I don't think that should be abused in any way. I think we need to make space for those women who genuinely struggle with this as an issue and realize that if corporate companies and other companies incorporate this as a rule, that we really need to respect it and understand that there are women who really need it. And so yes, I think that should be something that is allowed depending on your individual case, because it can be really tough.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks guys. Bye.